So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished. Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Trippier. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Barnes! And will be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Oh, shooting chance! And that should get the job done. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Anthony Alanga is a very talented lad, Peter. And what I like to hear is that he pushes himself.
It's Hazard! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
De Bruyne. Chance! Trippier is there and he can get that clear. Chance to deliver. Haaland! Good stop. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared without hesitation. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Shot a goal! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Thiaw wins the duel this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Now it's Haaland. Shifted it to the flank. Haaland shapes the shoots! Newcastle applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And he's there to clear it. He's in space and looking for options. That's been drilled in. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Willock. No joy this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in. De Bruyne. Looking for options, for movement. He has found a way through. Haaland couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammate.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That has been cut short. And it's Willock. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part.
Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hall. Willock. Hall. Tonali. Over to the left. Now it's Willock.
Oh, great feat, that.
This looks promising. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Brazil have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. There's the start of the second half.
Brazil really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Played it early. Header! Oh, off the bar! And now they can clear their lines. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Played right into his path. Shot, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Willock gets into a good position. Rodri tries to clear. Pressing high and with purpose. Deftly away. Just eases him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Azar! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wonderful strike. decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Gordon! Kunde clears it away. Kunde getting this one clear. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Newcastle can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substituição.
Xiao. And it's Trippier. Elanga. Oh, that's fabulous. Gordon. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! Kunde. Pacho. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Swept to shoots! And it's there! And there is his 30th goal. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Trippier did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Kunde, can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted. And one more try! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he's on a charge. He's had it taken off him. Hall, great vision. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Plays it across. And Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Raul. And this is Hazard. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Hazard. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada dele.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Camisa 14. Camisa 7.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's De Bruyne. Threads one in. Big chance! It's there! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries to... He's got full! Brought out the best in the keeper. McAllister. Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Trippier, now the delivery. Newcastle with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Trippier, who's short. Oh, that's nice. Gordon's cross. Now there's a fine ball. Haaland. Now it's Foden.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rodri, tidy with his distribution. Gordon. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And time is up. Brazil, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Skims one in. That's going to go a long way. referee's had a good look and given a corner. And it's been taken short. Hangs in a quick header! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Paris Saint-Germain would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Into the channel. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that'll be a goal kick. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tries to pass it through, and he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Ah, that's a fine interception. It's a really well-measured ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both. A mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's gone direct here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Got a throw in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha, there's the crossfield ball. And that has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Barcola. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Bernardo Silva gets flagged offside. Now he's off and running. João Neves. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, important interception. That's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. And the shot. Roll! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary. Cross to the back post, and the keeper beats it away. Nice control. Flings it across. Rodri. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Raul. Now it's Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaire Emery. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rodri, played with finesse. Raul. Safonov breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 49.
And we're off again.
Le numéro 4.
So neither side has yet broken through. Van Dijk. For De Bruyne. There's a sharp little ball here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, what has happened here? And it's De Bruyne. Little pass back. He is just caressing. Haaland! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Doué. Raul was in no mood for any of that. He's picked his way through.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Great defending, strong and determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Zaire Emery. De Bruyne gets across to intercept that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Raul.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Barcola. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That'll be a throw. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Deftly away. They get a throw in. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Mendes moves short. And it's Zaire Emery. half-decent try. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shots! Same again, same outcome.
Paris Saint-Germain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 29.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change now. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here. And this is De Bruyne! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vitinha. João Neves. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Dembele. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Dembele. It's anyone's ball. And the shot! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
Zaire Emery duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Brazil can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Paris Saint-Germain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Pinches it off him. McAllister. Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pacho. And it's Zaire Emery.
Temps additionnel, 3
2-8.
minutes.
That pass has been well intercepted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They have stolen level at the last.
But pour
He
l'équipe
has
du Brésil.
given that the lot.
Le numéro
Bang.
10.
I think it was probably probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on,
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's in a great position here. And it's Lewandowski. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Joaquin Munoz. A temporary retreat here.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. That was well played, well stopped.
Deep cross. And the ball is out of play. Neither side especially adventurous early on. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, there's a probing ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And here's Lewandowski. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Gently done. Joaquin Munoz, and a chance! Raul.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Strokes it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Lewandowski, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Ah, such a clever touch. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, super ball. Yamal purring through the gears. Joaquin Munoz. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Camavinga. Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Azar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's onside! And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's in on goal. Oh, Yamal! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Lewandowski. Raul. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substituição.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Eric Garcia. Christensen. Played out to the left flank. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. right. There they go, hunting in tax. Muscular approach does pay off here. Eric Garcia cuts out the pass. And here's Azar. And it's Camavinga.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Camavinga. Now Christensen. That's Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played back in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Eric Garcia. And it's Koundé. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Showing good feet. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that was vital.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Malaga have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need...
Oh, smashing header! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and did it perfectly.
Malaga making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substituição em andamento.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Camisa 5 vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Hops for safety. Oh, this looks sharp. Out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's made its way to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Raul. And that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance. Bullish header! They've scored! Back within 1. watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
Camisa 12.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Mbappe coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Deixando o campo.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every...
Big header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now there's a fight. It's Isco! Now who's going to be first to this?
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Nicely weighted ball. Picked up brilliantly. Camavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nino. Passes short and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? That's a throw. Skims one in. And that should get the job done. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Lewandowski picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Brazil really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Oviedo have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to get it clear. Look at this. It's Hazard! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Hazard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Lopez. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, utilisation of space.
That's a good run down the left. And it's Lopez. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. That has been slung wide. Quarter of an hour played. Swung over. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. Hazard goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's very neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. Raul going face to face with his great right. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Lopez. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oviedo are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks.
Chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He has found a way through. Played back. Over to the left. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Asensio. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played out towards the right wing.
Oh, great feat, that.
Gets into some space. Cross to the back post. Climbs up big. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Produces a shot, surely! Rafinha gets it clear. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Steaming on goalwards. Referee's given a throw. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. Camavinga. Asensio. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're all ready. And the shot! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's in on, and the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Good ball over the top. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's forced to go back.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Plays it across. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lopez. Nicely spread. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Just eases him off the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. It'll be a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal 28.
Drives it in. And he's taking no chances there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's gone looking for safety.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, what has happened here? Lewandowski. But there's going to be another change here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 17.
Foot in. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's an early cross. That's a corner kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Opts for safety. Brazil are coasting towards victory. That's a good ball out wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great vision. Could try cutting inside here. An instinctive delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's in space and looking for options. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Lopez. And it's Lopez. Now it's Brecalo. He's through here. And this is Lewandowski. Lopez. Brecalo. And it's Lopez. Tries to play it through. Fermin. To Isco. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Plenty to aim at here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, it's come loose.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, it's come loose. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Lewandowski claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He